Hello and welcome back to the Angelic Portal Guided Meditation series. This is guided meditation number 5. We'll start in about 15 to 20 seconds. In the meantime, I'll ask that you get comfortable in a seat with your feet firmly planted on the ground, or if you prefer, maybe seated in the lotus position, legs crossed, and lying on your bed is another option as well. So whichever position you choose is fine. This guided meditation will take around 30 minutes. So get yourself comfortable. I'm going to count from 1 to 10, and when I get to 10, we'll officially start. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Closing your eyes for me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to start by relaxing the body, so put your attention on your left leg for me. I'll get you to just relax the toes and the feet, relaxing from your ankle up to your knee. Focus on your hamstring and thigh and relax that for me also. Let all of the tension go. Feel the tingling sensations in your left toes. That's fantastic. Allow your leg to be nice and relaxed. We'll do the same with your right leg. So if you can place your attention on the toes on your right foot, relaxing from your ankle all the way to your knee and continuing up your leg, relaxing your thigh as well as your hamstring. Let that leg completely relax. That's the way. Both legs nice and comfortable. Let's draw the attention to the buttocks and to the groin area. I'd like you to relax those areas for me also. No tension, just nice and calm. Perfect. Drawing your attention to the stomach muscles. Just let all of the tension go from the stomach. Nice and relaxed. That's the way. And bring your attention to the chest and to the shoulders, relaxing the body in those locations as well. Relax the abdomen, chest and shoulders. Allow them to completely release. As I often say though, sometimes we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. We don't want to do that, so do go ahead and relax those shoulders. It's as if someone's gently placed their hands on them. That's it. Great job. Same thing with your back. If you can relax your muscle groups, starting from the base of the spine and then moving all the way up. Feel the body sinking into the ground as you do so. Let all the tension dissolve. Excellent. So next, maybe let's relax your arms. Focus your attention on your left hand and relax your fingers. Relax your hand all the way up your arm to your shoulder. You may feel tingling in your left fingers as you do so, and that's perfectly okay. Bring your attention to your right hand and do the same, please. Relax your fingers. Relax your hand all the way up your right arm to your shoulder. That's it. Let go of all the tension and focus on the face as well. Let your jaw release. Feel your eyes soften and release any tension that you may have between the eyes and your forehead. Let all of the tension go. I'm going to count from 1 to 10 again. I just want to get you a little bit deeper into a meditative state. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go deeper and deeper into relaxation. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. In front of you, I want you to see the pathway that we take. You are familiar with the colour of it and see the trees in as much detail as you can. I do want you to walk along that pathway. The destination, of course, will be the angelic portal. And as you go through the pathway, notice the birds chirping away and some flying around. That's it. Keep walking for me. And ahead of you, you can see the angelic guide standing by the portal. So as you get closer to the angelic guide, please do go ahead and say hello. And you can feel the love radiating from the angel. So I'll ask you to follow the angel guide now. The angel will go through the portal. It is white. There is gold and silver obvious from it, sparkling from it. As you walk through now, see the gold and silver very clearly. And you'll notice ahead of you the green grass is coming into view. As you stand on the green grass, you'll see the lake in front of you as well as the mountain range at the back of the lake. So see that in detail. As you look around on the right hand side, you can see the home that you've built a little bit further around the lake as well. You can see the white room portal that was added on your last visit. As you become aware of your surroundings, take the opportunity to feel the grass beneath your feet. Touch is a great sensation within the angelic portal. That's it. So I think we might start by going over to the water's edge and seeing what is actually in the lake today. We do know that there's both fish and crystals as per our previous visit. So we've noticed a variety of both of these. And looking around, there seems to be a few more different coloured crystals visible today. And I'm sure that's pleasing for those members who like crystals. I definitely encourage you to explore that at a later stage, and you can see in greater detail what is there. And in the meantime, what we'll do is I'll ask you to follow the angelic guide around the right hand side of the lake towards your home, and in doing so, notice the trees. Notice them as clearly as you are able to as you follow the angel. It is a beautiful day. It always is. The breeze, beautiful. Just perfect conditions for what we're doing today. Fantastic. Walking along, we can see the home getting closer and closer. I must say it is a beautiful home that you have constructed. As it gets closer, let's stop briefly in front of the home. I just want you to let the appearance of the home become clear. And again, see it in as much detail as you can. Great work. I'll ask that you go to the front door and open it and go to the living room. Just sit on the sofa, if you could please. Again, at this point, I'm just getting you to observe that you can feel the materials that are used in constructions. We won't linger here today because we do have a bit to do, but it's important to keep carrying out these types of exercises from time to time, as each time you do, it allows for deeper clarity. So thanks for doing that. I'll ask you to stand up and go over to the sliding door. Just open it and step onto the balcony, please. And if you look up, you can see the three angels arriving by flight. And as you do that, you will notice that they are taking up their positions on the other side of the lake, just as they have done previously. So go ahead and give them a wave, and you'll see they will acknowledge you also. It's wonderful having them here. And what we'll do now is make our way back into the living room. We won't stay in the home much today. We'll head over to the front door and onto the grass. And if you can go to the water's edge for me, noticing the angels on the other side of the lake. You can see your angelic guide is next to you. I'm going to ask that you follow the angel guide who is standing there. And once again, we're going to go a little further around the lake towards the White Room portal. I want you to just see a little bit of gold and silver in amongst the white of the portal. It's partly there because of the energy building up with subsequent usages, and that's a good thing. And I'll get you to go follow the angelic guide in through this portal, and as you do so, you can see what I mean. A little bit of gold and silver observable there. And ahead of you is the seat that is in the White Room. I'll ask you to go ahead and take a seat on that, please. The angel guide will temporarily hide itself from view. And if you look around in all directions, including up and down, you'll see it is just pure white. The exits, of course, to the portal being obscured also. Now, you'll remember from our last visit, the White Room does have some unique capabilities. This time we'll ask you to visualize the entrance to your local supermarket. So still remaining in your seat, I want you to see everything just out of touch. See the entrance to the supermarket. I will get you to shimmer. So do that for me, shimmer, and you'll find yourself standing outside the front of this supermarket. You're completely there. It's visible in all directions. So stay outside for a moment. I want you to look around, see what you can see, be aware. Maybe you can see people pushing trolleys, mothers with children. Perhaps you can see cars parked. Conceptually, I want you to realize that all of this is taking place after being accessed by the White Room. You have simply shimmered into this projected reality from the seated position in the White Room. That's great. I'll ask you now to enter the supermarket. So see the big sign marking the name of the supermarket, and please go ahead and go into the entrance. What I want you to do is go get yourself a cart. You may call it a trolley, depending on what country you're from. Whatever vocabulary you want to use is fine. Let's just go into the supermarket with one of those. Take a moment to become aware of your surroundings and look in all directions. And allow whatever images to take form that need to. Great work. See it in as much detail as you can. Now I'm going to ask you to go over to the fruit and vegetable section. I want you to notice all the different fruit and vegetables in your supermarket. They're all in a similar location to what they would be if you were in your third dimensional Earth life experience. Push the cart up and down a few aisles. Get the hang of it. That's it. Notice the people around. Fantastic. Okay, now I'll get you to put a few items, whatever it is that you like, from the fruit and vegetable section. Pick up some items and put them into your cart. So let's do that now. Maybe pick up 3 individual items and see them in as much detail as you can and put them into your cart. I'll give you 10 to 15 seconds or so to do that. I do see there are some great specials for sale today, so very interesting indeed. Okay, you've got your 3 items in your cart. So let's push the cart a little bit further. Again, just be aware that you arrived in this location from the White Room. Okay, just keep pushing that cart though. What I want you to remember is that you're in a supermarket. You're pushing, you can feel the action of pushing the cart. Right? Feel the touch, feel how it feels. Hear the noises. Whichever area it is of the supermarket you're in at the moment, I want you to see someone pushing the cart or another cart right by you, as if they were in a hurry. Okay? So you're in an aisle, someone's just pushed their own cart right by you as if they were in a hurry. You don't have to say hello to them, just notice them. Notice that they've rushed by, and then watch them go around the corner and out of sight. At this point, I want to remind you that because you cannot see them anymore, they are no longer in your personal dimension. So keep moving over towards the cereal or the bread, whichever one you choose. Go ahead and pick one, or maybe both, of these items and put that in your cart. Give you a few moments to do that. Again, see it in as much detail as you can. Okay, great work. I want you to notice 2 or 3 people pushing carts or perhaps holding baskets in the hands. I want you to see that for me in as much detail as you can. You can see that everyone is just minding their own business. In the distance, maybe see a couple of people having conversations with each other. Nothing to do with you, just observe it a bit of a distance away. They're over by the frozen food items, I would think. They're having a conversation. You can't really make out what they're saying, but they are talking to each other. So see that for me. Okay. And we'll go up the next aisle. This one is selling butter, cheese, things like that. So go find that for me. Make it the brand of your choosing. And as you're about to get yourself some butter, I want you to notice that you can't see anyone to your left or your right because you're looking at where the butter is located. So once again, your personal dimension is just what you're looking at. So go ahead and place that in the cart, please. Next, want you to go find where the ice cream aisle is. So take your cart over there. And as you do this, you'll see the ice cream come into view. This time, I want you to notice a staff member from the supermarket, and they're going to say hello to you. They're going to say, "Can I help you with anything?" I want you to carry on a brief conversation. The supermarket worker is going to point out exactly what ice cream they like and maybe try and sell you that recommendation. So go ahead, do that for a few moments. That's it. Perhaps you're quite impressed with what they had to say. Maybe it's a new brand of ice cream that you're going to try, and if it is, then go ahead and put that into your cart. Otherwise, grab your usual favourite and put that in there instead. Excellent. So keep walking around for me. If you go up the next aisle, that would be great. You can see a little child, maybe 5 or 6, running by, looking for whoever he's looking for. Keep pushing the cart without acknowledging the child. That is because I want you to run into someone that you know, a friend of yours. It can be anyone. I want you to have a proper conversation with them about, say, a family event or a business event, if it's a work colleague. Whatever the story is, let the conversation go on for about 30 to 40 seconds. Have some pleasantries. Get into a little bit of detail as well, though. Not just the pleasantries. Talk about something personal. I'll give you, say, a minute to do that. Keep going. Personal details. Almost finished. Keep going. As you're doing that, I'm seeing that some of the chicken prices here are a little bit pricier than I would have liked. This particular supermarket is certainly expensive today. You've got some expensive tastes, I would say. Anyway, keep your conversations going with your friend. Fantastic. Okay, maybe make an arrangement to talk to the person tomorrow, whether it's in person at their home or over the phone. Whichever one it is, do that for me now. Brilliant. And now say goodbye to them. And watch them leave and go around the corner, out of sight. Obviously, they're no longer in your personal dimension either. But they clearly were when they were in front of you. And if you can get some chicken and steak for me, and put that in the cart. That's it. And finally, let's go up to the cash register. Push the cart all the way to the front of the supermarket. I can see a vacant register. The cashier is waiting on us, so let's go ahead and put the items on the conveyor belt. Just some pleasantries once again with the cashier. Maybe talk about the weather. That's it. And we'll put everything in a bag and pay for it, and you'll head to the exit. Okay, brilliant. I want you to return back to the white room for me. To do that, we will shimmer. So shimmer. We'll just imagine that the supermarket food, by the way, is now in your personal home. Save you a shopping trip in the future. We're not just going to leave it on the street. You'll be happy to know. But for now, if you want to turn your attention to being in the white room, there are a few concepts that I want to discuss. The first one being that of the personal dimensions, with that when nothing changes, nothing at all. The concept will remain the same. Whether you're in the white room, the angelic portal, or even in your own third dimensional kitchen in your normal life, wherever you are, as long as you're looking at it, it will qualify under the definition of being in your personal dimension if it appears in front of you. Notice how this applies to people and not just items. They are in your personal dimension if they're in front of you, and they are not if you cannot see them, even if they are in the next room or the next aisle at the shopping centre, even if you can hear them. The rule is that if you can't see them, then they are not in your personal dimension. It's time for some new insights. Are you ready? Here we go. I want you to label every person that you have seen today, either inside or outside that supermarket, as a gap filler. A gap filler. That's if you did not interact with them. Okay? A gap filler is also going to include everyone that was pleasant to you. So if they said hello and not much else, or if you remember in the case of the cashier, they were basically talking about the weather, these sort of conversations have little depth to them. And as such, they will attract this new label also. It'd be fair to say that any conversation that strangers have in situations like these don't really come under that term either. The conversations do not have the depth of personal interaction that you have with a family or a friend. So as a result, they fall into a gap filler category. Okay, in the case of the supermarket worker who was giving ice cream recommendations, they too would qualify to be a gap filler if there was no personal information exchanged between you both. In our example, everyone that you've seen in the supermarket was actually a gap filler, apart from one person. And that was your friend. And we're not going to call them a gap filler. We're going to call them an orb. The reason we're going to give your friend a different name is because they were actually having a conversation with you that was very much more involved and elaborate than that would have happened with a stranger. Okay, you got that one? An orb, as you will remember, has 3 colors: green, red, and blue. But now I am also saying that your friend is an orb, or anyone else for that matter is also one if they had a personal interaction with you that extended beyond the basic pleasantries. So how can that be? I will explain that to you in another guided meditation because we need more time. For the moment, just be aware of the concept. So let's recap again as you're sitting in the white room. Get yourself comfortable. Make it a very, very comfortable seat. I'll re-explain this. Gap fillers are everyone that you see that you don't have personal conversation with, in-depth personal conversations with. And orbs, as well as being of 3 different colors, can also be people as long as they do have personal conversations with you. Okay? Personal conversations with you. So let's now give the term spiritual orbs to the orbs that appear as the round balls. Let's give the term human orbs to those that we interact with on a personal level to make it easier. So the orbs that were the red, the blue and the green above the lake, we can call them spiritual orbs. And let's give the term human orbs to those that represent the people we interact with on a personal level. They are going to evolve into being part of the same thing, but for now let's leave it at that until I have more time to explain it further. Okay, I'll get you to stand up. You're in the white room at the moment, as you know. I'm going to ask the angel guide to appear in front of you and for the portal the portal exit to appear as well. So see the portal open up and you're going to head through the portal and follow the angelic guide. So let's do that. As you do, notice the gold and the silver appearing on the portal as you walk through. And walk through into the angelic portal homeworld. You'll see the grass, the lake in front of you. Look, you've done fantastic, absolutely fantastic today. The angels on the other side are very happy if you look over. It's built up some very important concepts today. It might seem quite straightforward and easy. And that's the whole point of this. Taking you from 3D to 5D and making it easy rather than difficult. So let's follow the angel guide. We're finished in the portal for the moment. And now we're going to walk by your home and head to the exit point of this angelic world. As we pass by your home, let's have a look at the exterior of your home just for practice. See the balcony as well. That's the way. Keep walking. And I see a couple of fish jumping out of the water again on the right hand side. Amazing that. Obviously we're going to have to do something with these fish. Maybe interact with them at some point in a guided meditation. We'll see. But for now, let's continue walking to the exit point. Today's been very important. I can't stress that enough. Important concepts were discussed today. As you arrive at the exit point, turn around, have another look at the lake, also the mountains. your home, and the White Room portal. And as you do this, let's thank the three angels who helped hold space for us today. Send them a wave as they leave the angelic portal. And as they leave, we'll turn around and follow the angelic guide out of the angelic portal homeworld. We'll do the same thing. Walking through the portal, you can see the gold and silver. It's very noticeable on both sides. And as we do that, we'll walk out onto the pathway, the winding pathway once again. Let's take the opportunity to thank the angelic guide for assistance offered today. It's been very, very, very important. I'll get you to bring your attention back in to the room that you're doing this guided meditation from. Again, you've done terrific today. I'm going to count from 10 to 1. When I get to 1, you will waken up. If it is the start of the day, you'll be feeling nice and energized. And if it's not, and it is the evening, well, you'll be ready for a great night's sleep. So here we go. 10, 9, 8. Moving your feet and your hands from side to side. 7, 6, 5, 4. Move your body from side to side also. 3, 2, and 1. And open your eyes for me. Take a few moments just to get your bearings. Maybe have a drink of water. That would be fantastic. And I will look forward to talking to you at our next opportunity. Thanks very much.